Hello. So, I'm going to talk about something that I've been doing for quite a while now, which is voice notes. Voice notes is kind of like, how on your phone you have something like the voice recorder app on the iPhone. I've been using that quite a bit recently. And basically, what I've been doing, whenever I learn like some profound lesson, or just I feel like I discovered something pretty good, I always I get the voice recorder app, I press record, and I just speak into the microphone and just share my lesson that way. I have like a pretty strong mind and mouth connection, so like the words in my mind are able to be spoken by my mouth, which is really good. I've already overcome quite a big obstacle for most people, which is really good for me. What I would like to say is like if you like the reason why it feels so good to do these like kinds of voice notes where I just share a lesson that I've learned by like speaking it out loud is because it one, it takes less time, and then two, it kind of like it mimics kind of the thoughts that you have in your mind, because when you realize, if someone like came up to you and asked you, oh yeah, how do I become more consistent in my habits, well, you'd give like a very concise, hopefully quite concise and actually easy to understand answer. However, if you actually like wrote it down, typed it on a computer, you would just like start rambling, adding like extra unnecessary details, and you'll notice that when you read out text from a computer that someone wrote, it doesn't really sound natural, because the voice that speaks when you write is different from the voice that you speak when you actually like talk, which is really interesting. That's why like when you read text, it sounds like more professional, robotic, whilst when you actually speak, it sounds more conversational, more fluid. It sounds like more friendly and casual, which is really good. So the first thing when doing voice notes, it helps you to like just get, it's like faster than actually writing. And then two, it just comes out more natural, and there's like less redundancy, because whenever you type, you kind of like add redundancy, you add like words or like complicated words, whilst if you like speak, you'd say, oh yeah, the one thing that really helps you continue to sustain a habit is to change your identity. Whenever you finish doing a good habit, always smile and reinforce your identity by saying, so like I, for example, went to the gym, I can say, oh yeah, I am a healthy person because I went to the gym today, which is something that most people do not do. All of a sudden, because you spoke it out, like, it's more concise, it's more straightforward, and there's less redundancy. Of course, you can have redundancy in your words when you speak. However, it's less compared to like when you actually type. And it's also like a good way to practice your communication skills, which is I think the main reason why I've been doing voice notes. I just like as I speak into the microphone, although you can't see a video of me and my face and like all my hand gestures while speaking in the voice note, I still use hand gestures. I hold like the thing over here so that it can hear my voice, it can record it, but I still like do hand gestures. The one thing that will help you sustain your habits is your identity change, because people can like hear the emotion in your voice. And the more you move your body, the more you move your voice, and the more emotion that people can hear from the microphone, even though they cannot see the facial expression or your hand gestures. So yeah, that's a good protocol if you want to like improve your communication skills and also like articulate your thoughts better whenever you, and it's also like a very good way, a very quick and easy way to help you retain the things that you learn. Like there's this concept called the learning pyramid, where there are varying levels of retention for every activity that you do. You can just search this up on Google, the learning pyramid by I don't know I don't know the person who made it. And one of the things up there was, when you teach a concept, you will retain about 90 to 100% of what you learned. So if you want to like really memorize something and you don't want to type it out, you just want a quicker way to do it, doing voice notes is a very easy and very effective way of doing that. In fact, this is what we call active recall, which is a very important tool for memorization that you've probably heard before. And yeah, that's what I'll say for today. See you later.